Yeah, well, of course, I've watched Warren all these decades, and he's learned a hell of a lot, even the last 20 or 30 years. So it's a game of continuing to learn, and he can denigrate this little frou-frou that enables him to pick the biggest oil company in China or this or that. But those basic principles alone that he knew a long time ago wouldn't have given him the ability to make the recent investment decisions as well as he's made them. It's a lifelong game, and if you don't keep learning, other people will pass you by.
I would say temperament still is the most important, wouldn't you, Charlie?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But temperament alone won't do it.
No, temperament alone won't do it.
You have to have the temperament and the right basic idea, and then you have to keep at it with a lot of curiosity for a long, long time.
But you don't have to be have any blinding insights or have a high IQ to look at a PetroChina, for example, and
No.
when you get a company that is doing 2.5 million barrels a day. That's 3.5% of the world, or 3% of the world's oil production. And they're selling based on U.S. prices, using WTI, as West Texas Intermediate as a base price, and where they have a significant part of the marketing and refining in a country. The tax rate's 30%. They say they're going to pay out 45% to you in dividends. Don't have unusual amounts of leverage. If you're buying something like that at well under half maybe a third of what comparable oil companies are selling for, that's not high-level stuff. I mean, you have to you have to be willing to read the reports. But I enjoy doing that. But you wouldn't say that requires any high-level insights or anything, Charlie?
Well, when you were buying that block of stock, nobody else to speak of was buying.
Thank heavens.
The insights can't have been all that common. No, I think that takes a certain amount of what an old Omaha friend used to call uncommon sense. He used to say there is no common sense. When people say common sense, they mean uncommon sense. Part of it, I think, is being able to tune out folly as distinguished from recognizing wisdom. And if you just got whole categories of things you just bat away so your brain isn't cluttered with them, then you're better able to pick up a few sensible things to do.